Hello and welcome back. So, today I've got a very exciting series. I'm going to start off with just some background. This is an author that I've been reading since I was in high school. I think she was one of my favorite authors in high school, and she still is. Her books flow effortlessly. Her writing seems extremely familiar when you start reading it. Some of my favorite books of hers are romance, but they also have a bit of mystery. Her books have been converted into movies. So some of the most notable ones are Angel's Fall, Carolina Moon, Montana Sky. I really like Montana Sky. She has written over 100 books, I think, and that is a huge feat on its own. She is no other than Nora Roberts. So this series that I completely binged it. I went crazy with it because I knew I needed to read, and I was just coming off of my assignments. I finished my semester, and I needed to read something real good. I need to sink my teeth into a good book, and I'm so glad that I went with Nora Roberts because let me tell you, the book that I started off with is called Born in Fire. This is part of the Concannon sisters trilogy, and it's set in Ireland. And shout out to Ireland because of Nora Roberts' book, I will be going to Ireland in April. Not this April, next April. Obviously, this April is finished. We're at the end of this April. So anyway, Born in Fire by Nora Roberts. Wow, this book brought romance back to romance. And I know like there's a lot of other authors that have come out with their romance and stories and all those kinds of stuff, but really nobody does it like Nora. And let me get some insight into this book. The Concannon sisters, based on the oldest, Maggie, Brianna, and we've got Shannon. So Maggie is the oldest. She's born out of wedlock, and her mom is very spiteful, very hateful. Her dad is loving but useless, and he's a bit of an adulterer. He's got an interesting life that he leads, but he's really great to Maggie. And Maggie is an amazing glass artist, and her work is seen by someone who runs these insane galleries all over the world, Rogan Sweeney. Now, Rogan Sweeney is your classic, beautiful Irish boy with generational wealth. He's got a good head on his shoulders. He's a very decent human being. He's never met anyone with the fiery temper, never met someone with the loud mouth, the direct, like Maggie. And what I love about this duo is that this whole time of this story, Born in Fire, the two main leads have such an honest relationship. From start to end, Maggie says, "This is who I am." She doesn't hold anything back. And Rogan says, "You know what? This is who I am. This is what I'm like. I don't mind. I want you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And this is what it's going to be like." It's a 50-50 relationship. It's a partnership. On days that you can't work, I'll work. You don't want to take care of the kid on that day, I'll work on that day. Yeah, I'll take care of the kid on that day. You got to go to work, that's fine. I'll handle the rest. It's a 50-50, not okay, so it's not 50-50 like Michelle Obama said. I some days I can only give you 10%, but I hope that you can take that 90, and on a day that you can only give me 10%, I will pick up the 90. So that kind of relationship is what these two have. They have such a great friendship as well because they communicate. When I say they communicate, Maggie has like an aversion to picking up phones. So this one of my favorite scenes, and I've tagged it because it was like my favorite scene, like this one right here. She says, oh wait, sorry, he starts off, "I haven't spoken to you in days. So how can I have sworn at you?" And she's like, "Over your hideous machine." And they mean fax and answering machine because this was set really like a long time ago. When I say a long time ago, it was 95. I was 1 year old. So still, quite old. So she's like, "Over your hideous machine," which I tossed into the garbage this very morning. And he's like, very calmly, he made a note on his pad. And she's like, "Don't stop that." So it's funny because they have like this little quirky relationship, the jokes, and it continues well into the last book of their relationship, and I really enjoyed it. They have this mutually beneficial relationship, and he values her as an artist and as well as a human being and as a partner. He sees how this girl can add to his life. She sees how this person is giving the unconditional love that she's never had in her life. The person from a person that doesn't know her that well, that's an outsider, but sees how much she's worth. And not that she needs it from an outsider, but it's good to feel loved when you grew up in a family without the love, or your mom is always like, hating on you. So this is my favorite book in the trilogy just because of their relationship and their dynamic. And obviously it ends on a happy note, as it always does. It there's a what I okay so there's like a give and take in this relationship as well, and you see that over time. And it comes up one time particularly where she says, I don't want this, I don't want to be in a relationship with you, I don't want marriage. You will, like, this is none of this is for me. I'm literally, the start of the book says, is a story about living alone. Let me just read that to you so it kind of gives you context. This is a 19th century Irish ballad, and it goes, I never will marry. I'll be no man's wife. I intend to stay single for the rest of my life. So, this is Maggie's thought process throughout the book. So, what Rogan does is he tells her, I want marriage. I want you for the rest of my life. And she says no. And he's like, that's not an answer I'm willing to accept, but I'm going to give you the time and space that you need to work out why not. To if you still say why, like no, why not? I'm going to give you the time to think about it, to come to a solution on your own. And that's what he did. He gave her time, and then she realized, I might need this person in my life, because honestly it does feel like it's better with him in it. And ever since then, it's just been Rogan giving Maggie the space that she needs when she needs it, and giving her the attention when she needs it. It's exposing her to look at herself more honestly, to understand what her wants and needs are, and thinking, maybe I am capable of being a better mom than I thought. Maybe I am deserving of the love I didn't get. So that's the relationship of Rogan and Maggie, and it's beautiful. There's a lot more romance in this book that I enjoy, and it was really just the simple romance of not pushing the other person's ideas onto someone else. There was no fighting, there was no bickering, there's just good banter, great chemistry, great writing, and great characters overall. So I enjoyed this book. So that is the first book, called Born in Fire, and it's the first book in the Concannon Sisters trilogy by Nora Roberts. So I'm going to have the second one up just now in a bit. So stay tuned, guys.